Hey, it's Mike Byrnes here. Why am I cleaning out this extra space in our house? Because I realized I promised you I would increase the quality of our videos, so I'm going to make a little sound studio. I'm lucky enough to have a really big office, but I figured I would try to make this little, basically a changing area that I use every day, that my wife actually took over and just chopped and jammed a whole bunch of stuff in here, so this is going to actually save me money in the long run. But I'm going to actually try to make this a sound studio. Right now I got the lapel microphone. I'm going to switch that off and see how it sounds, and I'm sure it's really, really echoey. So let me just switch that off. Got that little guy stuck to us in the back. I learned a lesson not to sit on it and put it in your back pocket. Alright, I shut that off. What you're going to hear is a ton of echoing, I'm sure. The lighting is pretty terrible up here, so we're going to have to work on the lighting. And then, you know what? The good thing about this room, our bedroom color, is it maybe has the potential for a green screen, and we'll experiment with that maybe later on in the video. So here's to making our videos better. And here's 5 steps to start your video studio, brought to you by Byrnes Consulting. So step 1 for making a mini studio for your videos is to work on the sound. It can be really, really bad and echoey, especially as things just bounce off the wall. You can hear that. Let's start. We're going to try to do it on a low budget just to see how it comes out before we go buy a whole bunch of expensive foam padding. So step 1, you got to work on the floor, believe it or not. And then we're going to hang some things on the walls too. So that's an initial step at working on the sound. I'm sure there's still some issues. Don't be a hater. I use the New England Patriots blanket. I got the flag up here. Got a Red Sox rug underneath us. So we'll work on this area too, and we'll set up the whole desk and try to make the sound better as we go. From a lighting perspective, if you turn around really quick and look here, we actually have a great window to look out. Another nor'easter, so we had snow left over from that. But the problem with the lighting is that this lighting's terrible and that lighting can fluctuate. We got to work on the lighting. In the very beginning, what we're going to do is get a couple lamps and just take the lampshades off so we have something at least. So let's go find those in the basement. Alright, as you can see, I didn't even go to the basement. I just borrowed a lamp from my son's room and my daughter's room. Actually, we'll just pull off those lampshades and hopefully that's going to improve the quality a little. We know that's not very professional, but we're trying to do this on a low budget just to see how it works. If the light is in the frame, that does no good, but you want to take away the shadows from all angles. So hopefully we have natural light coming in here from the window if that works. Hopefully it's sunny, which it is today. We got 2 lamps on each side. We got a light up top, and hopefully that's going to be enough of an improvement to at least make the initial videos watchable. The next thing you want to do is actually set it up so you don't always have to have a cameraman. Thank you to the lovely Erica for helping me get this going. But we really want to get a tripod going. And before you buy it, this one's pretty macho. You don't have to have one so crazy and expensive. But you should look at what your camera is compatible with. In this case, I'm using the Canon XF100, a really fancy camera. But you really want to figure out what your tripod needs are. If it's pretty basic, you're not going to have it outside and it's going to be pretty mounted all the time. You could probably save some dough there. But if you're looking to know which one this one is, it's a Manfrotto. Pretty cool and has a lot of capabilities. So we'll get that set up right now. The next step you got to do is just plug in everything you need. Definitely going to be using my laptop for a lot of these videos. If you zoom in, pretty cool picture of us. This was us at Disney World this year, the Rock and Roller Coaster. Great memory, 4 terrific expressions, all almost completely different. But you got to plug everything in. We recommend getting an energy efficient outlet, and this one's 7 advanced power strips by Trickle Star. What that does is if the main component isn't being used, it shuts down the other things to be more energy efficient. So you got to get the strip. The next thing you want to do is actually come up with those add-on and bells and whistles that you're going to need. My first big purchase that I'm super excited about is the Blue Yeti. My wife is so annoyed when I said that when I came home. I kept saying it because I was so excited to use this bad boy. Not only is it called the Blue Yeti, but this one actually is blue. How cool is that? We're going to do a whole video on how to use these. This is going to help if you're doing anything that is screen capture related, or you're doing some live streaming or whatever it might be. So we want to work on that. That's 5 tips to just how to start your own home studio. And there's a lot of work we still got to do, but we're moving in the right direction. Here's a little bonus tip for you. You got to figure out what your backdrop is and how you're going to brand your videos. We're still piecing this together, so it's a little bit of a joke. So I'm going to put up some rejected artwork that my wife wouldn't let me hang in the house back in my single days. Dogs playing poker. How awesome is that? Check it out. There it is. Ta-da! If we can help you be more successful with your online marketing, whether it's recording videos or building out a strategy for winning new prospects, let us know. We'd be glad to help you. Reach out to Byrnes Consulting at byrnesconsulting.com. And what video didn't make the main screen? Check it out. Little green screen action from Byrnes Consulting. So I mentioned earlier in the video that the cool paint color could actually end up being a green screen, like the weatherman. He's not actually standing in front of the map with all the clouds and rain icons on there. It's actually just a green screen, and they put something else on there. So through the magic of technology, here we go. Take a look. What do you guys think? We're in Hawaii. Woo! It's getting hot in here. Oh man, we're not in New England. I'm stuck. Oh boy. Check it out. How cool is this? We'll do another instructional video on how to use a green screen and with Adobe Premiere or whatever it might be. But for now, just enjoy the moment. We're not in cold New England anymore. This is awesome. Woohoo! The magic of technology. Check it out. We're in Hawaii. Woohoo! We're no longer in cold New England. I love this. So cool. Let's talk about how to do that in another video.